Hello, my friends. Hello, this is an appeal to my member of the parliament, Mr. Chisthi. Mr. Chisthi, I'm sure you are aware well of my case. I believe I sent you about 20 emails with various dates, or I included you in my emails as well. In particular, I emailed you a few times during August. I believe on the 18th of August. I emailed you on the 5th of August. I emailed you in July from Strasbourg when I was on a hunger strike. I emailed you in April. For people who are not aware of what's going on, it's about my child, it's about my 13-year-old son who is being kept in a foster care without sufficient reasons. I respectfully ask Mr. Chisthi to get involved with it, because there was no results of my emails as yet. The only thing what you have done, you emailed to Barbara Peacock, who was at that time Director of Adult and Children Services, and as usual got some meaningless reply from her. Mr. Chisthi, I'm facing committals to prison because of alleged breach of 2 injunctions. One injunction is for alleged harassment of Medway Council employees. As I said, I don't want to repeat, because my supporters approached you on Facebook. I wrote you on Facebook as well. There is no reaction from you. It's nice to see all your nice photos, how you're having a nice time during summer, visiting different places, different schools, having obviously good time. But to my view, your job is not only about having a nice time and not about make sort of nice projection. It's about helping people who are in trouble. My son already spent 17 months in a foster care for nothing. The next, what you will say, there is a court order. Yes, there is a court order. If you read the judgment, there is nothing substantial in this order which could justify my son to be kept there. There was issue of contacts. I'm allowed to see my son 4 hours a year. There is no any grounds why father has to see his son so little. I am being bullied by social worker BC Acheru, by her manager, Bola Samuel, by Director of Children's Services and Domini. So I want to see my son, not waiting for months and months till it will happen. I want to see him tomorrow, today. Tomorrow is the 1st of September. Don't you think it's particular cruelty that he is dead, his single carer cannot come to his school, cannot just hold his child and cannot wish him good school year? Don't you think it's time for you to get involved with it? And to play some, perhaps, mediation role in between me and Children's Services? Leader of Medway Council, Alan Jarrett, he said that this is the issue of Children's Services, one of the most burning issues. Yes, me and my supporters went to his house to talk to him. And a few days he ran to the court and he asked for an injunction against me not to come near his home. Do you think it is any normality here? Please give a look again on my case, on my many emails which I sent to you, and please come back to me. I would be extremely grateful and looking forward to hear from you. This case will not go away. I was in a hunger strike in Strasbourg, in London, and it's a time when member of the parliament will actively interfere in this case. That's what you are for. That's why you have been elected. To help people in difficult situations in life. I wish you all the best and a productive evening, and I hope to hear from you soon. Please follow me on Twitter with my artistic name, Socrates, you are aware of it. This one will be broadcasted on Twitter as well, because I would like people to know what's going on. Please follow me on Facebook. It's very easy to do because you can see my posts under on your page. I invite people who are watching me who are not involved in this matter, just follow me on the Facebook as well. You can express your views, ask me any questions if you wish. I want my child back home and I'm quite ready to cooperate with the Children's Services. But unfortunately I had to broadcast some of our conversations with them because otherwise they got absolutely out of any control and now they don't want to talk to me at all. I'm not going to wait till October to see my own son. Why? What is the grounds that I cannot see him before? Because it undermines his foster placement. Don't these Medway people understand that I will approach him via Facebook, via Twitter in any event? And by dragging me to prison, can you imagine that, to drag to prison because I don't agree with local authorities' decision? Can you imagine that? There was no any harassment. I wanted to expose to general public what's going on, what they do to my son and to me. That's all. And they can argue about another breach of any injunction, which doesn't make sense anyway. But this matter will be decided by courts. At the meantime, I want to see my son. That's what I want you kindly help me with. I want to see him in normal conditions. I don't want to see him once in ages. I mean, care order was faulty. Care order will be appealed to be discharged any time. Judge said contact issues could be reviewed. So let's work on it. I'm afraid there is no any other alternative to it, so I respectfully ask you just to get involved in my case, please. I know it's not easy for you, Mr. Chisthi, but please understand there is no other option, because you are a single parliament member of the parliament who is supposed to do things in my case. Thank you for your time.